Hi everybody, this is Dawn Palacios, your Beachbody coach, and today I want to talk to you about the secret sauce to your business and how to turbocharge your to-do list. So the secret sauce, I don't know about you, but as we get into this business, it seems the more that we learn, the more that sometimes we can get overwhelmed and we can get away from the basics. And every top coach I seem to talk to over and over again tells us that the secret sauce really is about the 3 vital behaviors. So that means, you all know these, first of all, being proof that the product works, getting the workout in every single day and drinking Shakeology. That's non-negotiable. 2 is personal development. Are you listening to 10 minutes of a podcast or an audiobook, or are you reading at least 10 pages a day? It is absolutely transformational. If you don't have a list of books, ask me, ask some other coaches for some great books that they have read for recommendations. And then number 3, and perhaps the most important for growing your business, is inviting. And that's what I want to focus on for just a little bit today. So, when we sit down and schedule our power hour or our business hours, inviting should be the absolute first thing on our list. And if that's the only thing that we get done during our business hours, that's okay, because that's the most important thing. Because this is what's going to allow you to reach out to more people, to help people reach their goals by inviting them to challenge groups, inviting them to the coaching opportunity. And then, of course, that's going to translate into not only you helping more people, but that then comes with more sales and more income for you and growing your business, okay? So, I think it's really easy for us to get caught up in, I need to post, I need to check messages, I need to do this, I need to do that. And sometimes if you're like me, I was just spinning my wheels. I wasn't really knowing what to do. So recently, as part of my personal development, I started listening to Chalene Johnson's Smart Success. If you haven't ordered it yet, you can go to chalenejohnson.com and order it. It's only available in CD form, so if you still have a CD player in your car, I highly recommend it. I've been listening to it for the last 2 weeks on my way to and from work and as I'm running errands. And she talked to us about something called turbocharging your to-do list. And this has been absolutely transformational in the last 2 weeks for me. And I want to just share a little bit with you of what I'm actually learning from that. And then the other thing I want to share with you is, I may have mentioned this a few weeks ago at our Super Saturday here in Austin. That was July of 2015, if you're wondering when I'm talking about. I actually was invited to a leadership dinner with some of the top coaches after our Super Sunday event. And as fate would have it, I actually got to sit beside Anita Myron and her husband. And Anita Myron, in case you didn't know, she was a top 10 coach last year. And right now she is number 5 in the company, and she and her husband and her little daughter Scarlett just moved to Austin, Texas. And so she came in and sat down beside me and we started chatting. And she's just a real person. She's a mom. She started this business 2.5 years ago. She kind of dabbled in it, and then all of a sudden it just clicked, and basically she went from nothing to a 15-star diamond coach, top 10 coach in a year. And I finally, after we were chatting and sharing our meal and talking about our families, I said, Anita, do you mind me asking, how did you do it? And she said, Dawn, it was really simple. The 3 vital behaviors. And she said, I just got laser focused. She's like, I just decided I wanted to go all in. She said, and I quote, I decided to go balls to the wall for 1 year and give it my all. And so she set aside actually 8 hours a day. And she said that the first and only thing she did during her business hours was invite 40 people a day. Now, inviting also meant following up as part of that, but that was the first task that she focused on. And I walked away that night and I said, wow, I looked at my numbers and I wasn't doing anywhere near that, so I decided, all right, I need to do this. And again, as fate would have it, that very same week, a few days later, as I was listening to Smart Success in the car, Chalene talked about how to turbocharge our to-do list. And so I just want to take a few more minutes and share with you some tips that I learned from her. And again, she said we need to focus. And so how do you do that? And, you know, one thing that really revolutionized everything for me was, you know, just kind of getting control of my to-do list. I don't know if any of you are like me, but I tend to put 29 million things on my to-do list and somehow think I'm magically going to get them all done. When in reality, most of us can only get 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 things done on our to-do list each day. Just because sometimes it takes longer to do something than we actually think it's going to take. Or again, it's really easy to get sidetracked. So one thing that I actually did was to download an app, and I'll post some pictures on there of it. We all love apps. This is a free app. It's called 24Me. It's not one that Shalene recommended, but it's a new one that I found, and I absolutely love it because it's really, really simple. And what it actually does is it allows you to just make one to-do list, and you can actually set it up as a calendar and put time slots and everything, or you can just make a rolling to-do list. So what I started doing, because I don't know if any of you are type A like me, but I love taking sticky notes and writing things down and crossing them off just to see how much I can get accomplished. The problem was, even though I use Google Calendar, I have sticky notes like all over. This is my office here at my house, and I have sticky notes everywhere. And I needed to stop using the sticky notes and switch everything to my phone. Shalene says that the average person looks at their phone 10 times an hour, which actually shocked me, but in a way it didn't, because once I heard that, I was like, yeah, I probably look at it at 22 times an hour. And she said, so why not put your to-do list on your phone? Because you're always going to be looking at it, so it's going to pop up. And what's really cool about 24Me is that it has little alarms that you can set to go off. And then if you're late on a task, you'll actually get a little reminder that says, hey, you're late on this task, or hey, you actually have an hour time slot. Why don't you get caught up on that late task? So it truly is a personal assistant. And again, it's revolutionized my life. So the number one thing I put on my to-do list every single day now is invite 40. And I don't do anything until I do that. Okay, so I work out in the morning, so I get up, I have my quiet time with devotionals and my personal development, and then I hit the gym. And as soon as I come back from the gym, I have about 2 hours before I have to leave for work. Again, I'm a morning person. So I usually take an hour and do my first power hour from my business. So I look at my to-do list on my 24Me app, and the first thing it says is invite 40. It doesn't say check in with your challenge group. It doesn't say respond to the messages that came in last night. It doesn't say scroll through your news feed. It says invite 40. So I don't check into my groups anymore. I don't answer any messages, even if there's 52 of them in my inbox, until I invite 40. And the simplest way that I've been able to do that is I have some scripts that have worked for me, some things that I commonly say to people, and I'll share those in the 5-step invitation process. And I will just go in and I will copy and paste, copy and paste. And that works for an initial invite, and it works for a follow-up invite. And this is part of having a system so that you save time, okay? And again, I'll share some of these ideas that have worked for me. You can personalize them, but I use the same script, but I'll just personalize it with somebody's name, such as hi Sarah, and then I go into the invite. You want to keep it short, sweet, and simple, and you always want to ask a lot of questions to find out more about what their goals and needs are. So I've been doing this, and by using those methods, I've actually been able to hit anywhere from 25 to 40 invites in an hour. Now, the other thing that works for me, and I share this in another post, is if you get distracted by the little beeps on Facebook, turn down the volume on your computer, or even better, put your earbuds in from an iPod or something like that, put headphones on so you can't hear anything. It just kind of puts you in the zone, and all you do is just focus on getting those invites out. So I'm going to recommend that everybody try these two things. I want you to go download 24Me. I'll also post a link so you can see a video of it, and I'll post some pictures of what it looks like. But it's absolutely fabulous. It's free. Try it. Let me know how you like it. And then every day this week, I want everybody to go out there and focus, and inviting as the #1 key task for your business. And you will be amazed at what happens. I am just amazed at how my numbers have been changing the last 2 weeks just by inviting more people. And really, that's what it's going to come down to. If you want to grow your business, if you want to help more people, if you want greater sales, if you want greater income, We have to share our story and invite more people. So go out there, go get it, team. I believe in every single one of you. Have a fabulous day, and I'll talk to you soon.